Hi everyone! Today I'm going to show you guys everything I've crocheted, so let's get straight into it. Let's go! So I picked up crocheting about less than a year ago, around this time last year, and I learned how to make some accessories, some hats, some scarves, some stuff like that. I also picked up knitting recently, so I'm going to show you guys just a few things I've made. So the very first thing I ever crocheted since learning how to crochet was this. It's kind of ugly now I look at it, but it's supposed to be a Miffy pouch. Like Miffy looks really melted here, but it's okay. And in this pouch I keep like fluffy stuff. So this is what I use to make plushies and stuff. And basically a tip for people, instead of just buying fluff, just cut open an old pillow. If you cut open an old pillow, you can find all of this inside. Even though it's ugly, it's quite memorable because it's the first thing I ever crocheted. So super cute. The second thing I ever crocheted, I don't have the order now. This is only what I remember. Second thing I ever crocheted was this. It's supposed to be a Miffy bunny, as you can see. She's kind of cute. She's a little, she's bigger than I expected. This is supposed to be a keychain, but it's too precious for me to make and put on my back in case it falls out. So it's not a keychain. I think I made like 3 of these. I gave one of these to my friends. Yeah, this is one of the things I crocheted. I'm going to be showing you guys not finished crochet projects. I'm going to show you guys unfinished projects because I have a lot of unfinished projects. And I'm going to show you guys stuff that failed projects as well. So next thing I made was this scarf. As you can see, this is a mohair scarf. I made this I made this like a few months ago when I was in university. We have a knitting society in our school, and I went to it and I made this mohair scarf. It's really cute. I ran out of yarn, so it's long, but it's not like the length I want. The only cons of this scarf is that it's very itchy. Unfortunately, I don't know what kind of mohair this yarn is, but it's super itchy, as you can see. But it's really fluffy, really, really fluffy. It's just super itchy, so it's not super comfortable. Next thing I made was this other plushie. I made one of these for my sister, if I can find it. Ah, there it is. So this is my sister's one. I made this for my sister. The ears are kind of go crazy, but this is the one I made. My sister saw it and she was like, I really want another one. So I made this one. So these 2 little bunnies. I made these hand warmers. This is the first hand warmers I made. These little ones. They're kind of ugly. Let me put them on. There we go. These are what they look like. Really nice to wear in winter with, a jacket. But they're very cute. They're soft. They make your hands very warm, but it's okay. I made this apple scrunchie. I don't know what happened over here, but yeah, I don't know. I need to sew this in, but it's apple scrunchie. Next, this is not a crochet project. This is a knit project, but this is the first thing I ever knitted. It's a skinny scarf. I'm not gonna lift my hair up, but it's a skinny scarf, as you can see. I knitted this. I think I knitted this year. I tried brushing it. I brushed almost like half of it and then I gave up halfway. This is a Sophie hood that I was knitting. Oh my, she's quite long. As you can tell, if you look really close, you can see the little pattern, Sophie hood pattern. Let me show y'all. This is what it looks like. But basically I got bored. I don't know, something about knitting for me just bores me a lot, unfortunately, but it's really long. I will try finish this before winter. I want to wear it when winter comes. So yeah, Sophie hood. I wore this when it was my birthday. So this was a crochet birthday hat I made. Super cute. It has a little star on it. It's adorable, yes. Next, I made this pom-pom pudding. When I first started my channel, this was actually in front of my mic. I don't have space for it anymore, but it's very memorable. Pom-pom pudding. Have a look. Look closer. Admire pom-pom pudding. Say you love pom-pom pudding. Say it right now. Super cute. Oh god. It's not a failed project. I didn't finish it, but I tried crocheting lemon grab from Adventure Time. Ran out of this yarn, so I can't actually do that right now. All I have to do is make the eyes. This was supposed to be a small keychain. Again, I don't know why it turned out bigger than it did, but lemon grab if you look hard enough. If you know, lemon and then here's his nose, right? Yeah. If you really think about it, you'll see lemon grab. I only did one eye, but it's really cute. It's super cute. I promise. This is it's not a failed project, but it's a project I'm going to wind up. It's supposed to be a minion hat, but I don't know why I made a minion hat. I'm not that big a fan of minions, but it's supposed to be like a minion hat, and I hate it so much. This was one of the first hats I tried crocheting. Hate it so much. I'm going to wind it up. I don't like the colors. I don't like anything about it. So next, I have this thing which I use all the time. This is a little pouch I made. It's a little star pouch. Let me show you guys. Can you all see it? Yeah, we can see it nice and clear. This is a star pouch I made. It has it has stitch markers, these little eyes that are used for like plushies and stuff. If you know crochet, you know what I'm talking about. But this is what the pouch is used for. Yes. Next, I have another Miffy I made. This one's kind of ugly. It's kind of ugly looking, but it's, again, I don't know what's up with my sizes. It's just bigger than I thought, but Miffy. I stuffed it way too much as well, so its head looks ginormous, as you can tell. Gorgeous, isn't it? Next is another plushie I tried making. It's really ugly. I tried coloring the yarn. Oh, this is Totoro, except Totoro looks really scary. Look at Totoro's eyes. Look at it and say you love Totoro. Say it. Next, I have, if you look at my Instagram, you will see I made this little domo keychain. It had a keychain originally and then it fell off. I was walking in university. I was in class. I was walking. I dropped it. Someone gave it back to me and I'm so grateful to the person who gave it back. So I changed the keychain and it looks like this. Let me show you guys really close. It's kind of uneven, but domo is cute. I tried freehanding this, which I'm still not very good at freehanding crochet, but it's better than relying on patterns. You know what I mean? I made another crochet scrunchie. This is like an avocado scrunchie. Super cute, as you can tell. You just use an elastic band and you crochet around. That's all. A failed crochet project. This is I tried making a bucket hat. The granny squares are all holy and stuff. It was supposed to be a bucket hat. I was inspired by, what's her name? Eugene's Hedin. She had like a really cool bucket hat, a granny square one, and I tried making it in my own colors and it looks terrible. So I'm gonna unwind all of this and try to save this yarn. Next, I have this hat I made, which I love. I was inspired by Serial Experiments Lane. Not color-wise, just the style of hat. Let me put it on. Sometimes when I have braids, it makes my head bigger than I think. So the braids at the time made my head really big. So I thought this hat would fit, but it's a bit big now. And it has these little pouch sides at the end. If you look at my TikTok, you'll see. A project I'm working on, which I've been working on for way longer than I should have, it's another skinny scarf that I've knitted. Let me show you guys. It's supposed to be a skinny scarf, except I'm trying to change the patterns a little bit. If you can see, this is like shorter than the other one, and it's super long. I want to say it's almost done. I still have a lot of work to do with the scarf, but we're gonna finish it soon. So yeah. Next, I have a failed project. This is a fish I made. I was making these for my friends. I made 2 of them. This is a failed project because the color work isn't neat. I wish I took a picture of it before I gave it to my friends, but next, it was Halloween. I was trying to be festive. I was trying to make a keychain. I made a little pumpkin keychain. Now I look at it, it's a bit too big for a keychain. It's really heavy. It's not heavy, but it's quite big on your phone. So yeah. Next is the jelly cats. I got into a little bit of a jelly cat obsession or frenzy. So I started crocheting a bunch of jelly cats, except all of these jelly cats are like basically done. I just have to do the smile. So it's jelly cat without smiles for now. This is the first one. This is a macaron. Macaron. It's a nice, cute macaroon. Next is the heart I made. I actually just have to do the feet and I have to do the smile. I have the feet done. I just need to sew it in. But this is a heart. This one's not finished, but this is another macaron. The back, oof, don't show the back. That's bad for its image. But this is a macaron in red. Personal favorite of mine is the star. Sun I made. I made the smile. I didn't like it. I just never came back to doing the smile. So we're going to do the smile eventually. First Jellycat I made was a cloud. Again, there's no smile, but she's cutesy. She's really big as well, so perfect to put on your bed. Failed project. This is a hat I made for my little brother. Way too big for my little brother. His head is teeny tiny and it's a bit too tight around the rim as well, so I'm going to undo it. Next, I had a little bit of a Kirby obsession. I still have a Kirby obsession. I love Kirby so much. I want Kirby everywhere. Kirby is the cutest person to ever walk this planet. So these don't have faces, they just have the bodies. This is Kirby without a face, and this is Kirby as well. This is supposed to be a keychain, but there's no face, and it's too big as well, so this is not a keychain. So we have two Kirbys that are in the process of being done. Next is hats. I have a few hats here. Let's put the first one on. This is a hat or a beanie I made. Opinions about this hat is it's cute. It fits cutely. It's not on. I didn't put it on properly because of my hair. I don't want to wear a hat right now, but I like this hat. The only problem, I think maybe it's the color scheme. I'm not the biggest fan of the color scheme, but it's cutesy, you know. When you have a bad hair day, you can just put this on. Yeah. I was inspired by a Pinterest post of a flower hat, and I made this little pink rose hat. This is finished. It fits perfectly around my head. The only thing I need to do is that, like, I need to sew this in a bit better because it's falling out. This is the first one I made. It's a bit of a smaller rose. She's cutesy as well. And then I made a creeper hat. Let me show you guys, covering my eyes. Creeper. Another project I made. This black cap. This is actually way too small. So I'm going to crochet this again. I think it's called a ushanka or a trapper hat, or I don't know what you call it. Let me put it on. There's nothing sewed in right now, but you know the vision with this hat is like you wear it like this, right? It's really cute. It's really cute. I use really chunky yarn. All I need now is buttons so that it sticks, and then I just need to sew in the hat. So this will be done. All of this will be done before I go back. Before autumn starts, it will be done. I made another one, except again, it's cute. I don't have buttons. It's just buttons I don't have. The exact same style, except there's no buttons, as you can see. But it's really cutesy, I promise. It's supposed to be a newspaper boy hat. I only have this part of the hat done. I have to do the newspaper, I don't know what you call it. I have to do the brim part, which I'm going to do soon. Last but I think least, question mark, I don't know. It's an apple pouch I made. You put your little earphones inside. I don't know where my earphones are currently. My little brother decided he wanted to rip the little thing that I put on my keys, so I'm gonna do it again. I made my mom a little kitchen towel. It's in the kitchen. I'm not going to get it. It's there. I made a kitchen towel. I used like waffle stitch, if you know what waffle stitch is. So yeah, that's it for everything I've crocheted so far that I have. And I'm happy to show you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. But yes, that is me, guys, for now. If you like the video, please subscribe. Do whatever you want. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.